So I'm going to start with thanking our sponsors, but before I get to the sponsors, which I think will come out, is to just sort of talk about the team. So Startup HPC is a labor of love, lots of volunteer work, nobody gets paid, it's a loss leader, we can't even call it nonprofit, it's sort of just, whatever little sponsorship we may or may not get really goes, I don't think it even covers half the cost, if less. But it is wonderful, and everybody who's engaged in it has a great time. So the team that originally started was Sydney Wall-Stevens, who was at that corner, and Rich Bruckner, who runs insideHPC and who has been absolutely fabulous. And everybody's been sort of a pay forward. We don't know where this is going to go, but it feels good. Let's just do it, and we'll come back and figure it out later at some point. And then, of course, I've been one of the instigators as well. And then Rich's team, Grant, has been here all day, helping with the video taping of this. They have been wonderfully helpful. And then this past year, we had a call several months ago now, from one of our speakers, Megan McClellan, and we have been just so wonderfully pleased with how you've joined our little band and become a major force in it. So really the four folks who have been pushing it forward have been the four of us. Steve Campbell, of course, has been involved. The rest of the Orion team, Peter Fuchs and Steve Perno, have been involved. So that's kind of where the OrionX sponsorship comes from. Right? Now, we, as you have also recognized, we try to keep Startup HPC separate from OrionX. We have been very, very careful, maybe too careful, to make sure that we don't come across like Startup HPC is a marketing program by OrionX. It's not a demand generation program by us. It's not a lead generation program. We're not looking for business here. That has been a path that we're going to continue on. But in case we do it too much, just let us know. You all know how to reach us. If there is any way we can help you in our day job, we'd be more than happy to do that. insideHPC, I mentioned. This year, we managed to get a wonderful sponsorship from Intel. This was very separate from Deborah Goldfarb, who happens to work at Intel, who gave us a talk. We were independently pursuing Deborah for a number of years to try to get her to give a talk. And we were just, really just wonderfully excited to get her as well. I mean, our roster of speakers has been fabulous today. You just saw, the wonderful talk by Earl and by Tom and by Bruce and, the panel and Gary Greider and, on and on. So we've been very, very grateful to to all of our speakers as well. Now, where do we go from here? I hope that we all come you will all agree with me that I think maybe there is something here. Now Sydney kind of laughs at me and says, how many times do you need to do this before you decide there is something here?
Is there anything here?
And I said, well, and my view was like, the first year was, well, just the first year, people are just checking it out. The second year, okay, there's some there, but it's only the second year. So I think by induction and this third year, I think we're also figuring out the formula. We have been tweaking it every year. I think we're kind of finally figuring out how to kind of make sure that we reach the audience that we really need to reach. So mark your calendars, the Monday of SC17 in Denver. We will be doing this again, and we're going to dial this up again and hopefully give you a big progress report. One last request of you, if you like what you see here, please do spread the word. I really am very grateful to those of you who already do that. Rosa is my biggest friend there. She and I always are connected on Twitter and on email. But really, the rest of you too. If you like it, spread the word, tweet, retweet, make your feelings known. If this is a good thing, give us a quote. This will all really help to attract additional speakers, etc., etc. So with that, really thank you for spending a good chunk of your day here, and looking forward to being in touch on various modes until next year. Please.
All the presentations will be...
Right, presentations. If you would like to receive a copy of presentations and you haven't already let us know, please let us know, either by email or something, and we'll specifically send it to you, as many of the ones as we have. It usually takes us on the order of a month, and then it kind of gets into Christmas season. So usually by early the following year, we have all the material up on the website. So go to startuphpc.com/community resources, and you will have all the material. There's no registration wall, no paywall. Just click and go. All very, very open systems type. So definitely we will do that. And any ideas for material next year, or agenda item, or where you want to take it? All of that as well. If you let us know, we will take that into account. Any specific speaker you want to get? We've really been trying to get speakers who will give us valuable advice, right? Some of them are very famous and they can still give us valuable advice. Some of them just give us valuable advice. We've been really focused on that. So we haven't tried to go get, the big CEO of a big company. They are wonderful, but they may probably have forgotten what it was like before they got, we want some fresh experience. Somebody who's in the middle of it right now, or at least, recently. But anyway, if you think of a great speaker we should get, let us know. We can go get him. And we are developing a reputation for the quality of the content. So it is getting easier to get really great speakers, because they now know that they're in good company, and that the rest of the speakers will be pretty good as well. All right, very well. Well, thank you so much.